Hello. Where's my gloves? Hello again. Okay. Hello, 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 hello. Now I'm still going to wear gloves, mainly so the camera doesn't focus in on my fingers, and because then it will focus on. So if I've got the black gloves on, it just helps the camera focus a bit more. So that's why I'm wearing gloves. Okay. Exciting. We'll just give it like a minute or so. In fact, let me just fiddle with the camera settings. Now, can I change? I think we're just going to have to stick with the small cap. Like, I think we're going to have to stick with this view to show the jewellery, and I've done it all black just to see if that will work, but I think we're going to have to stick with the smaller square, so I hope that's okay. Yeah. Hello, 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 hello. And it means I can touch my face now. I've cleaned everything down. I've changed my gloves. I had a comfort break. So it's all good. And I was thinking on the first bit of the live, I hadn't even had a sip of my coffee yet. Like, I wasn't even into the live. So yeah, I'm very happy to sort of do this pre-part now, and then we can catch up tomorrow, because I'm not going to get through all of this now. It's a lot. Now, I also have brought, I don't know if I'm going to use them, but I've just quickly got the foot and the neck, and also the ear, because I can hang an earring in her ear. So I don't know if we're going to use them, but I do have these guys to sort of, this one's got a couple of scuff marks on it now, actually, it's a bit old, to help, if need be. However, I haven't got a chain out. Let me get my broken chain. So I use this one in some of my photos, just because the end has broken off, like the where you clip it onto, but it's still usable, because like I said, I can still use it for my photos, even if it's not wearable, it's still usable. No, Aaron didn't make those. No, I got those way before we had a 3D printer. So I've literally not had, obviously because this is just sprung on, I have not had time to sort what's showing, when showing, blah, 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 blah. So I'm literally just going to be diving in and going from there. So it's not going to be in any order. It's not going to be in any preference of what's going on the website. Some of it may have names in my head. Some of it may, most of it won't. If you've got a name suggestion, if like there's a popular name suggestion, I can quickly print it out on a label and stick it on now. And then we can sort of name them. So when they go on the website, it's quicker for me, possibly. Let me just get some bags, just in case as well. Okay, I'm ready to go. So let's dive in to start with. Just get a handful. Oh, this is the Halloween stuff I put to the side. This is perfect timing. Halloween stuff. So I think the camera is just basically going to be down here. And then I'm just going to be working down here so you can sort of see what I'm doing. Oh, actually, let's start with these Halloween earrings that I've grabbed. So these earrings, the pearls do need to go on the jewellery, and they are hook back earrings. They will come with 2 openings. These aren't necessarily Halloweeny, actually. They just were in amongst the Halloween stuff. Now, I love these. So like I said, hook back earrings. In fact, I'm going to raise this camera slightly. I don't know if that's going to help. Look, so it's got like a smaller circle holding on to a larger circle, which gets thicker at the bottom. It is encrusted with zircon crystals, and then the pearl dangles away at the bottom. And these ones, I don't actually think I've shown these yet. So these are like a new item that hasn't even been gifted in one of the games as of yet. So I hope we're happy with those. I'm going to move fast, guys. So if you do have name suggestions, do sort of let me know before maybe I'll post it. I might not have time to print it. So that's first one. We need like a rating so I can see what we kind of want on the website sooner rather than later. Yeah, that was the first one. First one, Hannah. Now this one here, I am going to see if I can put pearls in them just so we can see. This one I have been, I have sort of, it does have a skeleton on there which may be very, very similar to a famous skeleton. So this is a cage pendant. It will come with one opening and it holds one pearl at a time, and then the pearl can be changed in and out of the cage. I just need to make this bigger so I can see what you're seeing. Right, let's move this over. Oh, it's so strange because I don't have to do oysters. I can have that as big as I want. Oh wow. Okay, so I can get this proper focus now. So you can see it's like a crescent filigreed moon with a little black enamelled bat at the top. You do have a skeleton in the middle holding a pumpkin. Now that pumpkin does have a little bit of an orange enamel and black face, and then you've got I've put a blood orange pearl in there as well. Okay, so there is that cage. Oh, Susie, well that sounds amazing. Okay, your next one again is a cage. Now there's not only cages to show you, however, like I said, I've just grabbed the Halloween because I did separate this stuff first. Now this one is a cat. Now I couldn't remember if this cat has been on the website before or not, and I couldn't find it on the website, which means I've got a feeling it hasn't, but I'm pretty sure we've had this cat before. So he's got a couple of crystals in his eye, and he's got cutouts within his belly of stars. I've popped a black pearl in there, if you can see that. And then the tail sort of swoops up, and it does have like, almost looks like a little love heart on the bottom of that tail there. So it's not just Halloweeny, that one. So it can of course be worn all year round for cat lovers. But yeah, so that one would come with one opening and holds one pearl at a time. With it being a cage, you can swap it in and out of the cage. Oh, there is loads of Halloween cages that I've got. I don't want to just show you cages though, so let me look. Oh, yeah, we don't just want to do cat. Okay. I'm gonna have to start censoring. I don't want, although you guys are going to want to see everything, aren't you? I'm assuming. Sorry, I'm just fiddling in the background. Right, let's go with these ones. Okay, so this one is another Halloween cage. It almost needs a green. Yep, there's a sea green next to me. I've got the swap pot next to me in hopes that I can find pearl colours that go nicely. Well, in my opinion, go nicely. So Halloween makes sense though. It does, but I'll be here for the next, like, honestly, I don't think you know how much we've got. Oh, so it's another cat. However, he does have luminous green eyes with this one, and then you can see the pearl, it almost comes in like a background shot, so that green pearl is coming out behind him. So again, this one will come, it almost looks like a Mr. Old Professor cat because of the way his whiskers are. So this one would come with one opening and has the one pearl in there, and you can swap and change the pearls around. Yeah, we are still doing a Halloween, no, we are still doing a jewellery show in town tomorrow as well, because I won't do it all in one night. But I thought I might as well do it now as well, because the normal live finished a lot earlier because the new game launches on Friday, I assume. Oh, Prof Cat would be a good name. Let me make a note of that one on there. Pen, Prof Cat. And then if I just put that, fold it up, pop it in there, when I come to do it, I'll have that note. Ta-da! Okay, your next one is, I know we've got a lot of pumpkin cages on the website. I'm not going to put orange in there. I'm going to put something contrasty, blue. I know we've got a lot of pumpkin cages on the website. However, this one I love. It's slightly more evil than the other ones, if that makes sense. So again, it does have some enamel. Oh, you can see the blue coming through already. So it does have a witch's hat, black enamel along the bottom, and a little bit of sparkle just above the black enamel. And then it is a orange enameled pumpkin. Now he is only half of that, so we can see the pearl on the back there. Oh, it looks a bit bright. Let me move that down a bit. There we go. And then you can see that blue. So I've put a TARDIS blue pearl in here. I know it keeps refocusing. Sorry, guys. So yeah, I just feel like this pumpkin looks a little bit more evil than the pumpkins we've already got on the website. Okay, so there's that one. Next one is, now this one again isn't necessarily Halloweeny. I think it's the eyes that make it Halloweeny. Again, it is a cage. I'm going to go golden yolk in this one. How weird is that, Terry? I didn't even look up until after I picked golden yolk. And then I looked up then to say that you said the other one would look good with the yellow. How cool is that? Now this is an owl cage. Now like I said, it's not necessarily just Halloweeny, but because he's got orange crystals in his eyes, you've then got some black crystals on the top and down his feathers, just to give him that little bit of a sparkle effect. And then you've got the pearl, you can see, sits right in the middle of the cage itself and shows beautifully in the sort of woven feather design there. So that one again comes with one opening, holds one pearl at a time. Oh, I quite like Mr. Hoot. I do like it when the animals are Mrs. and Mrs. on the website. I think only the cages were ever called it, but I did appreciate it. Right, so let's move this. Oh, that's better. So then it hopefully doesn't focus as much on the thing. Next one. Now, I think we had this one last year, but again, I couldn't find it on the website, which makes me think maybe we didn't, but I definitely have a vague recollection. Now, it is a witch, and she is wearing a blue enamel dress. She is riding a broomstick, or flying her broomstick. What do you say? Riding, flying. There we go. So you can see she's sort of the silhouette of the witch, because you've got the hat, the nose, the chin, the flick of the hair at the back. Her arms are coming forward to hold the broomstick. And then you've got the pin cap, which is at the top there. So the pole sort of swings around at the top. Oh, driving her broomstick, flying, room on the broom. Yeah, oh, I love room on the broom. So yeah, flying the broomstick. Okay, so there's that one. Now the next one isn't Halloweeny again. However, this is one of those that I showed you guys the other day. But this one, because it's got the orange in it, this is a bracelet which is going to come with 5 pearl openings. Okay, so again, this design is on the website already in the earring form, I believe, and the pendant form. So it's almost got like a 4, it's all, no, it's not clover, but it's got that sort of design. I can't think of what it is, just like a 4 bubbles at either side. I don't know. The pearls sit in the center, so then they're evenly spaced all across the bracelet, like so. And then, yeah, so there's that bracelet. I am reading the comments. I can't see all of them because I am sort of concentrating on what I'm doing, but I am trying to read the comments even if I'm not answering as much. Okay. Okay, so shall we carry on with the Halloween theme? I sort of put the other ones back. Okay, I'll just get them all back out. They're not all Halloween. So this one is back to the cage pendant, and I don't want to do green. I feel like I should do green, but I don't want to do green because there's green on the bottom of the pendant. Let's do yellow. Okay, so this one is almost, do you know, like a scared cat? How they sort of arch their backs, sort of go on their tippy toes. So you can sort of see this is like a cartoon arched cat. It does look like there's some bats flying overhead. The cat in the middle with little pink ears, so pink enamel ears, and standing on green enamel grass. Now, there's not a lot of colour in this one, as you can see. It is just, what if I do this? Oh, look, that looks a lot better. So you can sort of see the bats at the top and that cat standing, arching its back, and the tail sort of swooping up as well. And then that yellow pearl just sort of comes around the cat's silhouette. Bat and cat pendant. Oh, I like that. Bat and cat. I quite like that. Scaredy cat. Oh, Mr. Heckles, like from Friends. Oh, again, I do like the animals to be mistresses, misters even. Okay. Next one is this one. Again, I know we've had pumpkins. I'm going to put the yellow in it. I know we've had many, many pumpkins, but again, it is a slightly girlier, scary pumpkin, if that makes sense. So it's girlier because it's got sparkles, but again, it's got that slightly scarier face in the centre. So I've popped the golden yolk yellow pearl in there. This one would come with one opening, holds one pearl at a time. You've got zircon crystals going all the way around the outside in the border, and then you do have some orange enamel sort of filling in the face of the pumpkin. So like I said, this one's not a full pumpkin, but I would say it's like a girly pumpkin, if that makes sense. Jacqueline. Oh, I like that name, Sam. Because it's a girl. Jacqueline. Looks like it's got sunnies on. Yeah, I can see that. Okay. That's not Halloween. We've got the Mr. Skellington. Again, I say Skellington. I really do try to say Skellington. Skellington? I don't know. But yeah, it just comes out Skellington every time. So Skellington. I don't know. So yeah, we've got the Skellington. That's it, isn't it? I'm just going to stop saying that word now. Back again. However, he does have a certain somebody here. Again, this one is sort of on the cusp of a loud. So this is a heart with black crystals outlining the heart with a skeleton and person next to him. This one would hold one pearl and comes with one opening as well. Person of bones. Oh, that makes it easier. Person of bones. Mainly Christmassy stuff so far, Kit. Not Christmassy stuff. Oh, what am I saying? Halloweeny stuff. Sally, Gemma. Now this is a bracelet. This is similar to the bracelets that we've got. So the heart bracelet is like this oval belcher design. So this one is an anchor. So the pearl, I don't know if you can see, yeah, we can see that pin there. So the pearl sits at the top of the anchor, and then again it's got this oval belcher design on the bracelet, which also can easily fit pearls or charms which you may have on lobster fittings or jump rings if you're doing that as well. And then yeah, so the gorgeous anchor design right in the middle of the bracelet where the pearl sits here. Yeah, anchor and chain. So I'm just writing bits down as we go, because it really does help me, because sometimes I get really stumped with naming them. I can take as long to name something as it does to photo it sometimes. Honestly, my brain just, after the years, finds it hard. Now this one is the equal to the cat's cage that we saw earlier, but this is in pendant form. Now you can see where the pearl would sit on here because it does have the pin sort of sitting there. Just pop it to the side. However, I can take the pin off this, so you don't have to have the pearl on here if you don't want to. You can just have it as its own. So it is the Mr. What do we call him? Professor Cat with the glowing green eyes again, but this is not the cage version, sorry, this is the pendant version. So they are very similar. Well, it's the same design. This one's slightly smaller, just slightly, but yeah, just a different design. So maybe we could have Prof Cat and I don't know for the other one. Just having a sip of my coffee. Pretty green eyes. Is that the one you meant, Sarah? Oh, Mr. Whiskers might be the one. Let me bring it back and pop Mr. Whiskers on. Mr. Whiskers. Who was that? Chris, thank you very much. Okay, right. Next one. Oh, okay, another Halloweeny one. Now this can be, I'm going to put blood orange in it. Can be blood orange because this one is just the plain silver. It doesn't have any colouring to him at all. This one is almost like a ghosty pumpkin, because it does have a slightly funky shape. Like he's not fully round pumpkin, he's sort of elongated, and he's got a really like sort of creepy smile to him as well. So this one does sort of showcase the pearl beautifully. You can see a lot of that pearl colour coming through in the eyes and in the mouth, and actually the nose as well. But at the back you can see the pearl as well. So this one holds one pearl, and one pearl fits in the cage at a time. But like I said, I don't know. It's because yeah, pumpkin potion. Ooh, pumpkin potion. Azrael from the Smurfs. Oh, I know exactly who you mean. Oh, we've had that one and that one's already on the website. This one, I'm in two minds about whether it's going to be staying or not. It's the last Halloween cage pendant that I've got here. Let's put a white, no, let's put a red pearl in it. Now this one is 925 silver, however it's actually got a golden coloured overlay to it. Now, so it's not gold, it's not real gold, but it's a golden coloured overlay on top of the 925 silver, which is then gives this effect. So it is essentially a golden pumpkin. With the front bit is not. So all the way around, hang on, let me see if show. All the way around you can see the golden colour. Then you've got the leaf here and the sort of spirally bit coming off, which is not the golden colour. And this is just a simple pumpkin, but it's just a different colour, if that makes sense. But like I said, I don't know if this one's here to stay or not, because I'm just not sure if I like the overlay. We've got the Gift in the Moon pendant, which has the same effect on the cage section of it. So we do have that. This is the full cage. It does look like Cinderella's pumpkin, doesn't it? It really does. Imagine that with a Cinderella blue in. Okay. So like I said, that's sort of moving all, that was all of the Halloween stuff that was popped to the side. So then just going to the next, just whatever I grab, yeah, is, I'm just sort of asking you, like you guys, you're like, yeah, well, just show us everything. So these are a pair of earrings. I was thinking these are more for like Christmassy, so these may not go on until more towards November, because I'll try to get everything else. However, these are absolutely stunning. So hook back earrings, they come with two openings and the pearls will go on the jewellery. Now if I get this focused, look at the detail in these stars. So you can see the pure silver star in the centre, and then you're building up around the star, or I suppose you can see it as a snowflake as well. But yeah, I was thinking these ones for more Christmas. And then you can see the pearls will dangle right at the bottom there. They are stunning, aren't they? I don't want to move them too much, so I don't want them to go out of focus. But yeah, just look at the sparkle on them. Northern Star earrings are a really good name because they're so bold, I think. Oh, bibbidi bobbidi boo. Yeah, very Christmassy though, that one. You need these now. Well, as soon as I will try. I mean, I'm not even up to what the count is on how many I'm showing you guys. Yeah. Now, your next one is a little bit different. We do have a couple of these sort of designs, but this one's got a little bit more colour than normal. So this has got introduced the dark blue and the red crystal. So like I said, we do have a couple of snowflake pendants, especially I think we've already got the one with the blue, we've got one with the clear crystal. This one's got the red on the inner spikes or sections, and then the darker blue on the outer sections. The pearl with this one comes with one pearl, and the pearl sits right in the centre. I don't know if I can get it to stay, but let me see. pre-drilled pearl. So that is a pre-drilled pearl. I don't want to hold it up too much because I don't want it to fall off. So you can sort of see the orange crystal coming out from around the pearl. And then that dark blue on the outer edge there. Okay. Oh, I took it off the wrong way. Hang on. That way. Next one is, oh, we're moving to bracelets. Now, do you guys want to see bracelets? Because I've got literally, I don't even know how many here. So many bracelets, but I don't know if you can see the different designs as we go through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, I think that I just counted that right. 16 different bracelets. Now these prices will range quite differently from sort of literally from lower to what we've got to higher than what's already on the website, just depending on the bracelet. I obviously won't be able to tell you massively now, but they are going to range differently because I have sort of gone more I've gone more variant with the bracelet. Sorry, I'm getting bags to pop them in because once I get it out I just need to pop them in a different bag. This is where it will slow me down slightly. So first one, let me see what the size is. So this one is 7.5 inches. Now this one's quite different because, in fact, let me elongate it out. This one has got the infinity sign in the, come on, please focus. Infinity sign in the middle, followed by 2 oval links. Oh, please focus. It's almost like I want to double tap just to make it. Okay, if not, I can't use this blackboard. I just thought that would be really helpful. Okay, so it's the infinity sign in the middle with 2 oval links either side, and then you've got this longer, thinner link. Okay, and then you can fit pearls on every link if you wanted to. However, I quite like the idea of having them either on the smaller ones either side of the infinity sign, so then you've sort of got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 pearls on there, or you have charms on the 4 larger sections in the middle. So that's what I quite like the idea of with that one. Okay. The next one. Now this one is on the website, however this one is a different size. So it's called on the website already the textured curb bracelet. So this one's very similar, however the actual textured curb is slightly smaller. So again, it is 925 silver, 7.5 inches long. Let's pop it on here. So this is just a smaller link to the textured curb, and also it's got a kiss link in between. So the textured curb doesn't have these smaller sections in between. So you've got the textured oval and then what I call a kiss link, where you've just got the link that holds them together. You can't put anything on there, but I call it a kiss just because it crosses over and looks like a little kiss. So you can put a pearl on each of the larger links, or obviously a charm on a lobster fitting. So similar to one we've got, but also very different. Next one. Again, this one's 7.5 inches long. And again, so this is where we're going to get, hopefully you guys can see the differences here. So this one has got almost like the bubble effect larger oval. So it's almost the rope effect, isn't it? Sorry. And then you've got 3 Belcher circle links. And then you've got the rope effect again. And again, with this one, you can pop so that's just 925 hallmark there. You can pop a pearl or a lobster fitting on each of the links. However, I quite like it either just on the larger ones or on the smaller ones. But again, it's up to you. Oh, I like the idea of bubble rope. This one. Again, these mostly are 7.5 inches long. Sometimes I do get a slightly different size, but that is the average size of a bracelet across the UK, which is why I do normally get that size. This one again brings in that infinity link sign. However, the actual infinity link is a lot larger. And then you've got that smaller oval Belcher link linking them together. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of the infinity links with the others joining them together. So again, you can choose to have pearls on any of the sections here. I personally like to keep the infinity ones free and then have them on the circle links in between. Sorry, it just sort of lost focus. I'm just trying to get it refocused. Okay, this one 7.5 inches long as well. Now this one is, I love it, but it's very different. Okay, now this one you can obviously have pearls or charms on every link. Oh, I just love it. And I think I love this one because I envision this one where pearls are attached on both sides. So if you choose to fill this completely, you have pearls attached on this side, you have pearls attached on this side, because of how the bracelet's going to sit with these roller balls in the middle, because these do roll, so that will sort of help roll along the sort of skin, so it will hold it up slightly, which means the pearls then are going to sit perfectly. This isn't then going to twist at all, or it shouldn't twist massively. It should sort of sit like this as well. So it should sit like so, meaning that the pearls are actually going to stay where you set them as well. So yeah, that one is beautiful, but quite different as well. This one is 7.5 inches long. This one has got a larger clasp on it. So I know some people do prefer larger clasps, some people don't. And this one you can, let's get it focused. So this one's got a double link here with the rope style. You've then got a circle, a larger oval with a triangle cut, a smaller circle, and back to the double rope. Now these are sort of, I don't know if you can see, these do come, they don't split obviously, but they are 2 individual ones, so you could technically have a pearl on each, or I quite like the idea of having the pearls on the smaller circles on this one and leaving the larger ones as the statement piece. So the statements like draw in the eye, and then you have the pearls on these ones. Or if you're having this as a charm bracelet, I'd then have the charms on the larger ones here. Again, you guys can choose obviously where you have your items, or you don't, when I say this, you don't have to have them with pearls or charms. It's just obviously that's where I would put them. I'm just going to have a sip of my coffee and I will carry on. Okay. Now, next one is slightly, again, a different design because it doesn't have as much flexibility as a normal bracelet. So that's me. So it doesn't, the links don't. I mean, obviously you can see it bends, but it doesn't have that movability as normal. So it has a very intricate design, as you can see here, and I would have the pearls or charms on these larger sections here. So it's all entwined going around. So these ones are actually handmade. It is gorgeous, but let me show you. So it does go beautifully. Obviously, I'll just pull it so you can see. Oh, so it does go beautifully round. It's just, yeah, it doesn't have as much flexibility as the others. Yes, Amy, they will be supporters first for around 5 days, and then they go to everybody. Should we move on from bracelets for a bit? I've done a lot of bracelets there. Or do you want me to carry on with the bracelets? That one is 7.5 inches. It's 6mm wide. So more bracelets or something else? So because the bracelets don't have the pins on, I don't have any pearls ready to sort of attach onto them. Tomorrow I can have jump ring pearls on. Lobster fittings will probably be the quickest one. I can have some lobster fitting pearls ready, but yeah, I don't have that ready today, I'm afraid, just because this was a sort of unplanned live. Love the bracelets, carry on. Rings, rings, rings. I think you guys have seen most of the new rings, to be honest. Oh, sugar drops. I grabbed the charm one. Oh, hang on. Stay there. I've got to grab the other. I grabbed the charms and not the other one. Luckily, I had them out earlier when I was popping the supporter stuff on. So, right, let's put these bracelets back. Okay, now I don't know if I'll be able to find rings straight away. So this one we've seen, that's the chandelier set. So this chandelier ring, I will show you because you've asked for rings, but this one we have seen before. So this comes with the chandelier set though. So we've got matching earrings and a pendant with this one. So the pearl sits on this side. However, with the pendant and the earrings, this section, let me get it focused for you. There you go. So this section here actually moves. However, with the ring, they don't move. So this one is adjustable from the front of the ring, and the pearl, as you can see. Oh, again, I've got a white pearl here. Now that may not be flush at the moment because obviously it's the pin may be too long, the pearl may be, I'm obviously moving it around. So while I'm showing you, the pearls may not be flush, but just to give you a look. Oh. I'm okay for now, guys, unless you guys don't like obviously don't want to watch, I'm good for a little bit longer. I won't have a late night, but at the moment I'm like wide awake. So if I got off the live now anyway, I'll probably, where's the sand? I would probably just work, to be honest. Oh look, there we go. Ta-da! So that's it with the pearl on. Okay. And then I don't need to show the chandelier earrings and pendant, do I? Because we've seen them so many times. So again, rings. And let me just grab handfuls of... Again, most of the rings... Oh, that's not a ring, but I want to show you that. This hasn't been seen before. And I've just found another... That ring you've seen, though. Okay, let me show you this one. However, it doesn't have a bail on it yet, but I love it. Where's the pearl picker? Okay. Oh, it's so kind thinking of me, but honestly, I'll probably go around between 10:30 and 11, because I am wide awake right now. Now, this one is a pendant. Like I said, it doesn't have a bail on right now, so it will have a bail for the chain to go through. Okay, now this is a bear. You can see he's got his little nose, his eyes, his ears, he's very textured. However, his arms and legs completely move. So his head moves independently to his body, his arms and legs all move around. He is the cutest little pendant, and we all know how I love jewellery that moves. I just love it. I just love it so much. So yeah, little bear pendant. Now again, I know he's not everyone's cup of tea, but look, he can just look around. He can sort of wave and kind of, there you go, hello. Just love it. Love it, love it, love it. Is it strange? So the first ring that came up, we've seen this one. This is the one which is the orbs equivalent to, so the orbs, pendant and earrings on the website. This is the ring which matches. Let me just undo that tassel. So it's an adjustable ring. So one of the adjustable rings did go on the website today for the supporters, which is one like this. However, it had clear crystals all the way around. This one has got blue crystals, only half of the way around the ring. It's got the heart spacer which moves up and down, and then these they're not the right way around. That one is, that one's not. They've got crystals in the end there as well. So it's a dark blue. I'd say the closest pearl colour is a TARDIS blue. If I pop the pearl, excuse my fingers for a minute, where's the hole of the pearl? Oh, it's because it's, please stop moving. Okay, so pop a pearl in there, and we're going to focus. There we go. So Diane, you have this ring and you thought these bits would irritate you, but they don't. Oh, I love that. So yeah, that's the, so this is adjustable. This heart obviously moves up and down to tighten and loosen the ring. I quite like being able to show you them with the pearl. Obviously, I know it's not perfect. And tomorrow I'll see if I can have a couple of different coloured drilled pearls next to me so you can see. I don't think I'm going to be able to dig for rings because there's just, literally, I'm pulling handfuls out. Oh, I've just poured that one everywhere. So this one has got many, I don't know if you can see, many packages in the one parcel because there's many, these are anklets and they've got lots of different colours of the same design. Oh, this one. I get excited each time I see jewellery. I really do. Okay, so this one, again, I haven't popped any bail on this one at all. Now this is Mother of pearl. Okay, so you know how I talk about mother of pearl a lot. I don't know, am I going to be able to hold this like this? Yes. So this is a mother of pearl pendant, which has been engraved, carved. Now I do have quite a few of these, but obviously the colouring is going to be different on them. Let me see if I can get a couple. So they're not all, I mean, they're all very, very similar, but they're not all going to be exactly the same because obviously it's cut from the mother of pearl. So you can see here, this one's got more of a whiter, oh, let me see if I can focus it, yeah. This one's slightly darker, got a slight rainbow overtone. This one's got whiter edges. This one doesn't have the rainbow overtone but is darker. And they are double-sided, like I said. They're double-sided, to be fair, mostly the same. This one's lighter. Oh, that one's got the rainbow effect on the inner side as well. So they are all slightly different. But yeah, it's like a starfish mother of pearl. I haven't decided yet if they're going to be pendants or earrings, or maybe both. I do have quite a few. However, if they are earrings, they wouldn't be the exact match-up because again, it's cut and carved. So they wouldn't be completely the same, which, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, then I think we start moving into possibly jewellery that you may have seen. Oh, let me show you this. What do you guys think to something like this? Now, this one, you can't actually see the... Are they too big for charms? Yeah, I'd say those starfish that are too big for charms, yeah. Now, this one, you can't see the pearl on. Like, you can't see the pearl. However, it's more of a sentimental one because you can carry the pearl with you. So it's really, really, I don't know if I want it. I've only got one because I don't know if I want to stock it because of that. So basically, it's got this catch here. Oh, I'm going to struggle now because I haven't opened it before. Hang on, let me get the catch open. Once it's been opened and closed a couple of times, it'll be easier. There we go. So, like I said, I'll loosen that up anyway before I send it out. But once you opened up the latch, inside is a little hole. So that's 3 pearls there that you'd then close the lid on, close the latch up, and then they'd be in there. So if I, oh, I'm not going to clip that back down again. I need to loosen that up before I do that. Let me show you the design on the outside of it. So like I said, it's not my usual because it doesn't show pearls in any way, but it is, like I said, more sentimental. Whether I quite like this to have on like a key ring. So it's like a key ring with a latch hook at the top which sort of spins around because it is that sort of larger size. And then to have it as a key ring, you can then have it and then change the pearls inside. It's more sentimental, like I said, if you think that your pearls have different meanings or from different people, or if you want to carry something close. So yeah, you can see it does have the star. It's quite Celtic in its design. But yeah, it is very, very different. And like I said, it is the first one. That latch there, like I said, once it opens and closes a couple of times, it can loosen up. However, obviously you don't want it too loose, but I will just make that so it's not going to hurt your fingers if you do that. But yeah, so it's very, very different. Oh yeah, you don't have to put a bit of pearl in it at all, which is why it's not necessarily pearl jewellery in any way. However, I really liked the idea of sentimentally carrying around that something with you. I loved that idea. What have we got? Just, again, you've seen, are you happy to see things that you would have seen in games already? Because obviously not everything is going to be new that you haven't seen before. Oh, going back to the mother of pearl, I also have these hearts. I did have something like this on the website before. Again, it doesn't have any kind of bail on it. And this one's actually got some inclusions on here, so it does have some imperfections, which you're going to see because it is, again, carved. So these are all very similar in the, say that they are very pearlescent, very white. Like I said, that one's got a couple of imperfections. If I get one without... yeah, that one doesn't. So that one's all smooth everywhere. So yeah, they would be a pendant because they are definitely slightly larger. Okay, so if I just go literally to just grab anything now then. So this one, I think I have shown in one of the games. This is a pendant. It comes with one opening. You can choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery, and this is part of the amethyst collection that I will be starting because we've got quite a few amethyst pieces coming in. So this has got the amethyst stones on the 4, or is it the 6? No, this one is just the 4 corners. It's got the tree of life in the centre. Again, it's very Celtic with that tree design. In the 4 points, top, bottom, side to side. Yep, Celtic amethyst range, definitely. So the tree in the centre. So if the pearl goes at the top, would kind of move around at the top if you wanted it to. Or you don't have to have the pearl on this one. Like I said, it can just sort of sit as it is. The amethyst range is stunning. It is lovely. Next one I shown, I need scissors. That'll be a lot easier if I use scissors to open this. Oh, how easy was that? Okay. I've shown this one a couple of times. It is the bee with the larger brown crystal. This one comes with one opening, and you can choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery. It's got this, if I hold it away from the white, you can sort of see that brown crystal come through more. So it's, and then on this side, I love that on this side it's got the stripes on it. However, it doesn't have this textured effect here on the reverse side. So you can wear it either way round, but it's completely different on both sides. Larger brown stone and then the bee wings coming out. If you had the pearl on this one, it does sort of swing around the top here. But again, that one is one that you don't have to have on the jewellery. Pair of earrings next. These ones, oh, these are the arrow earrings I said about. So again, I think I've shown these once. They are hookback earrings. I don't think everybody saw an arrow actually, if I remember correctly. Or did I say it was something else and everybody said it was an arrow? So basically it's a continuous design from the actual hook of the earring. So it's not an additional to a hook drop setting. It is a continuous design where then, let me get it refocused, you've then got this arrowhead design and with the different notches sort of making its way up the earring. Oh, that was it. Some people said a zip. Hang on, I'm going to get it focused again, then I'm not going to move it. Right. Focus and then do not move. focus. Oh, every time it's sort of... Don't move. Nobody move. Now these ones, oh, I need to move. Okay, these ones have got hooks right at the back here. Ta-da! No, go back. Please focus. Yay! And the pearls, so it does come with 2 openings. Pearls do need to go onto the jewellery. Oh, yeah, it could be a tie as well. So a zip or a tie with those. Oh, I knocked the mannequin head over. Oh, let's show these, because these ones I've had for a while, and it's just another different type of clip-on earring. Now I know everybody doesn't have their ears pierced at all, so these are like simple studs but simple clip-ons, because one, let me show you, open it up, so this would be the, no, this way round, this would be the front of the ear. Please focus, Mr. Camera. Is it focusing on that chain, on the tiniest bit of detail? Okay. Basically, I'm going to put them in the sand. The pearl sits here, and then this bit slips round and clips on as a clip-on earring would. So I put it in like this, and then if I open this one up, okay, so different angles here. So this is what it looks like. So that bit would sort of come down the earlobe, loop round, and then you've got the closer at the back. So that the closed bit does have that soft touch silicone pad there, just to make it nicer. Obviously when it clips, I used to hate when I wore clip-on earrings, and it used to jab me in the ear. So yeah, it's like simple clip-ons. So like we've got our simple studs. So it's just yeah, a nice alternative to those who don't have their ears pierced, or sometimes don't want to wear earrings, or for little ones who aren't old enough to have their ears done yet, but really, really want to wear earrings. Obviously, it needs to be age appropriate, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. Oh, I have these. I had these made up. Which go on our bracelets or necklaces. However, I don't have either of the sections yet. So do you know, like my name bracelets and pendants that I do? This one says bridesmaid. So then this comes with one opening. You can choose to have the pearl on or off, and I normally have it at the end of the word. Some people prefer it at the start. So yeah, then this attaches both sides onto the bracelet or onto a necklace. So yeah, I do have a few, let's say, bridesmaid. Okay, these ones I think are the matching pair for that pendant that went on today. They are. So this is the matching pair. What's that pendant that went on today, supporters? I can't remember what I named it, but these are the matching earrings to it. So these are stud back earrings. They've literally got a circle crystal, and the pearl sets directly under the earrings here. So the pendant went on the website today. Like I said, it's exactly the same, apart from the pendant is slightly larger than these earrings actually. Oh, the pearl does sit directly underneath and doesn't move. They sort of are stagnant. Oh please, the camera was so good at the start. Okay. And then it's sort of decided If the camera doesn't buck up its ideas, we may have to move to tomorrow because it's... Oh, don't move. I didn't move. Okay, so yeah, it's just a larger round crystal, and the pearl sits directly underneath. Stud earrings as well. So that will have the same name but earring form to the one that's already on the website. I just can't remember what it is. Like I said, my memory is not great at the best of times, but the amount of different jewellery, it takes me a little while to get to sort of remember that that item is called that name, if that makes sense. I keep finding this one. Where did it go? I keep finding it. It's like it's been split apart from the rest of it. Did I put them in there? I don't know. Okay. Is it Twinkle? It may be Twinkle. It reminded me of like a twinkly. Nope, I've completely lost it. Oh, again, another mother of pearl item. Why not just show you all the designs? So this one was going to be more earring based. So this one, the pearl would then sit in the center. And sort of move around. Well, just off center, but you can see that kind of rainbow overtone that you can sort of see sometimes on the inner side of the mother of pearls, on the shells. You can sort of see that. Oh, look at it, iridescent effect. So these ones have been laser cut to give that design. So these ones, as much as the shimmer may be slightly different, that cut should be the same. Similar to the bridesmaid, I also had made Flower Girl. So again, Flower Girl could be on a bracelet or a necklace. We've then got one of the amethyst Celtic designs. So this one is another pendant. It comes with one opening and you can choose to have the pearl on or off the jewellery. Animal jewellery. Yes, I think most of the animal jewellery is the charms, but I can have a look pendant wise. So this one is like a Celtic cross. Again, you've got the 4 amethyst stones in each 4 corners of the pendant, and if you choose to have the pearl on, it does sort of go at the top here and can move around. Oh, have you got that one, Leslie? We are sort of moving into possibly ones that you guys have seen in games and stuff. A lot of the charms you haven't have seen in games yet, but the other items, I do try to sort of start introducing them as soon as they come in, because then it helps me sort of get them out to then photo them. So this one is a Halloweeny item. It is an animal, as someone just said about animals. This one was shown the other day, and it is a spider sort of gripping on to a star. So it is, the spider does sort of have this bulbous section in the middle. If you have the pearl on this one, it does go at the top and it can move around. Now, I don't like spiders, which is obviously a shock. However, this one, I think I would wear this. She is, this I think is a she. Who said she? Somebody just said she. Oh, love her. Yes, so I think that this one is a girl. Now, I don't often refer to the pals as girls. For some reason, I always refer to them as males. But that item, I think, is definitely a she. Good old 10 legs. I've literally got piles of stuff next to me now. I'm trying to... Right, let me try and make a little bit more organisation because it's literally gone everywhere. Now, that item is already... That needs to be back in stock items. Let me pop that there. I think when I show you guys the anklets, I might need to sort of get each ones where they're in different colours together and just show you them all in one go. Otherwise, we're going to be here in between everything, sort of going through each of them, if that makes sense. This one is a pendant. It comes with one opening. The pearl does need to go on the jewellery. And this is a cross. Again, I understand this is not everyone's cup of tea. Again, I think I'm swaying more towards Celtic designs this half of the year. It's not true like Celtic, but it does have that sort of vibe to it. Can you see what I mean? It's got the flicks, it's got the sort of symmetrical in the centre with the... Oh my gosh, my brain's starting to go, maybe we do need to end this soon. when my sentences don't start getting into full sentences, it's not great to show jewellery. No, Leslie, to be honest, it won't take me... Oh, it might take me. It doesn't matter. It's fine. 3 boxes, Kim. Oh, I hope you're happy with everything. Right, let me grab a couple more items, then we'll end for today. And then, do you still want me to carry on with this type of stuff tomorrow, or do you want me to start with charms and then come back to this? I will say we're not even halfway to the halfway point. Nowhere near the halfway point on these ones as of yet. So it's... yeah. It's a bit of a... Yeah, we can try do a mix. Right, let's show those. Then let me move these out the way for a second. Okay, so... to be honest, I don't mind mixing them up, as in, I know I've split them into charms and others. It was only because it was easier for photoing. So, but I don't mind mixing them together in a way, because I can just eat that easy to split up again, if that makes sense. Okay, so this one is, I have shown before, is the Swan Music Pendant. Now this is like the cat I showed at the beginning. We do have this on the website already in cage form. So this is the non-cage form. The pearl sits, as you can see here. Oh, I forgot I had pearls next to me. Now the pin here is going to be way too big for this pearl. Oh, actually, oh no, it does sit quite nicely. So that's where the pearl sits there. So you can see it is like a treble clef. So starts here, goes all the way up, down and flick, or it is a swan. So it does have a little eye here, and then this wing with the crystal section coming out. So it is beautiful, and this one suits almost every colour that we have as well, pearl wise. I personally prefer it with the softer colours, like the pastel colours, but yeah, it does suit many. Next one is another pendant. This one's more of one of the smaller pendants that I've shown, one of the more elegant pendants. I won't be able to pop the pearl on this one because the pearl will fall off because it sort of hangs at the bottom here. It does come with one opening. The pearl does need to go onto the jewellery, and this is that one where it almost matches the earrings. No, it doesn't have the star in the middle, never mind. I was going to say it matches those star earrings that I shown earlier, but they did have the solid silver star in the middle, whereas this one's got a larger crystal. So it's sitting to the side because it's larger. Obviously when it sits on somebody, it's going to be sitting, hang on, let me give it a little bit of chain to do its thing. There we go. It will sit more straight on. It's just because it's on the hard surface, and I'm pulling the chain taut to try and make it so it doesn't move. So it's going to the side. So let me show you it like this. So it's got the larger crystal in the centre, and then that almost starburst effect with the crystals going around the edge. And then as you can see, the pearl sits at the bottom and does sort of dangle around at the bottom there. And then the last item for tonight is a pair of earrings, which is what part of the amethyst collection, the Celtic amethyst collection. I do have non-Celtic items coming in for the amethyst collection that will be going on the website. I don't think they're actually here yet. I'll have to double check. But yeah, I do have non-Celtic as well. So these ones are hook back earrings. You can choose whether you have the pearls on or off the jewellery here. If you have the pearl on, they sort of hang here and they'll sit in that middle section. It's got one amethyst stone on the bottom of either side, and then you've got this gorgeous symmetrical design going up on both sides. The border then gets thinner towards the top there as well. Again, it also has oxidized silver, which does give it that darker effect and just gives it a bit more detail as well. So it comes with two openings, and you can choose whether you have the pearls on or off the jewellery. Okay, so how long was that? Okay, hour and 20 minutes. That's not bad, actually. It's not bad. Tomorrow, I don't think we're going to get through everything. We're starting at 7:30, and like I said, I don't want it to be a massively long live tomorrow. Like a couple of hours was in my head, but I don't think we're going to get to show everything. So I may have to do a 3-part or even a 4-part over the next few weeks, maybe one a week, obviously tonight, or if we have any other earlier finishes, I'm happy to carry on, because I'm always on a live day, I'm always obviously prepared to stay up, so I'm unless I'm extremely tired, which we know does happen sometimes, but I'm happy to sort of carry on. But for now then, we will end it there. So tomorrow we'll start around 7:30. It'll be very similar setup. This sort of kind of worked, apart from I'll do the mix of charms and everything else just to give it a nice, yeah. That was 43 items. Wow. Yeah, there's Leslie, remind me that tomorrow. I mean, I'm not going to be able to count as I go along, because it's, yeah. Will the spider be on before Halloween? My aim, Anna, is to get the Halloween bits on by the weekend for supporters, and then it will be 5 days after that will be for option to everybody. So yeah, the aim is all Halloween bits by the weekend. Now, obviously, that's not a guarantee, but I'll try my very, very best to do so. Right, so thank you again for joining us on the second part of today. I hope you like all those items, and if you don't, let me know. And I'm honest about that, because obviously I need your guys' opinions on the styles and everything. So like the styles, the designs, the what you want more of. Obviously, a lot of people said rings today, whereas I started getting rings edged off the website because I didn't have many people interested in them. So they sort of started to go, but now we've had more interest in them. So it's sort of, do you know what I mean? I'd need your input so I know what you guys are interested in. But yeah, I'm going to go. I think Aaron's asleep on the sofa. I can kind of see through the window. So I'm going to have to go wake him up. Have a brilliant rest of your evening and tomorrow, and I'll see you then. Take care. Bye.